So it's been about 3 weeks since I uploaded the video of myself walking through the cemetery, talking about my high school class of 1984. That one struck a nerve. More than 150 comments, and they still keep coming, more each day. They're not comments from people raving about how great the video is. These are people basically checking in to say, I'm Gen X too, and I'm still here. Some of them are mourning those friends they've lost from high school. Some of them are lamenting how much the world's changed, how life has changed. I have some mixed feelings about all this. On the one hand, yeah, the 80s were awesome, weren't they? To this day, I still listen almost exclusively to classic rock music. I don't know if I've ever seen a movie better than Rocky or Jaws or Aliens. And yes, it's tragic that we've lost people that we knew in high school. That's way too soon for anyone to be departed from this life. I know that death is a part of life and that it happens, but it's concerning. There are those who refer to us as the lost generation or the forgotten generation. We don't need to accept these labels. On the other hand, I don't think we should let ourselves have too much joy in memories or nostalgia for times past. Sure, they can bring us some happiness at times when we get together. But true joy and fulfillment is found in living life today. We're halfway through the third decade of the 21st century. This is where and when we live. It's our time to make the most of. You know, when I started this YouTube channel and this community I call Late Bloomers, I wasn't looking for people to reminisce with. I don't want to talk too much about high school or hair bands. I guess I'm looking for a certain segment of Generation X. I'm looking for people who aren't done yet. I don't want to talk about retirement, except as a means to escape the rat race, get away from maybe something we don't enjoy doing every day, working a bit too much on other people's goals and not our own, and into a more fulfilling life, a second act, so to speak, after the closure of our first act. We still have a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of creativity, a lot of contributions to make. I think we can continue to grow and to learn, become better people. I want to be associated with people who don't see money and wealth as dirty words. I've learned through hard experience that being poor doesn't serve anybody. We can complain all day about the outrageous billionaires and how they've ruined everything. But at the end of the day, we all need to eat. You can get $20 for an hour of your life, or you can get 200 or 2,000. But you'll have a hard time convincing me that falling short of reaching your potential as an earner helps anyone. Now, I don't care about fancy cars, big houses, flying first class. None of that matters. What matters is being able to take care of my own family, my own people. If one of my grandchildren needs a boost, I want to be a part of that. I want to contribute to my community, to my church, to anyone who needs my help. It's not really much of an option if I don't have the resources or if I'm in debt. I want to hang out with people who care about their health. Life expectancy in this country is about 78 years, but that includes all those who are committing slow suicide by ding-dong, potato chip, beer, and Netflix. It also includes those who are kept alive that long only by prescription drugs. We can do better than that. We know better than that. We can eat decent food. We can get out and move more. I won't talk smack about or criticize the younger generations, millennials, Gen Z. They're different. But these are my kids, my grandkids, their friends. They don't need to hear from me about how I walked uphill both ways to school through the snow, or about how great the 80s were. They don't live in that world. They live in the world we created and are leaving to them. What they need from me is an example, someone to look up to. It's my job to be someone worth looking up to be something who has done what I expect them to do. We're the elders now, the ancestors. They're the descendants, the inheritors. We have responsibilities to these people, legacy responsibilities. And finally, algorithm, sweet algorithm, please bring me people who aren't afraid of change. Yes, even people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. The I am what I am crowd and the what you see is what you get crowd can just go somewhere else. Talk about the glory days. I'm looking for people who want to be measurably better a year from now than what they are today. I'm looking for people who still have a lot to give, productive, creative things to give that can still improve this world and contribute to our society. I'm looking for people who want to do more in the 21st century than just take up space until they die. And that's it. I may have ticked off more than 90% of those who started watching. Might be just you and me now. Do me a favor, if you're still here, go down to the comments and just type in, "I'm still here." One more thing. I'm not much of a walker-talker, but I think I can express myself fairly well in writing. There's a spot in the description of this video where you can drop in your email address. I might send you a letter or two every week. I might not. But if at any point you get annoyed with me, you can boot me out of your inbox with a single click. Until next time, brothers, sisters, peace.